Hi lovelies! What's going on? What's cooking? It's tamsyfae here. I'm going to be doing a full super moon in August tarot reading for all signs. So if you want to skip ahead and go right directly to your full moon reading, the timestamps will be in the description below. But first, before you do that, I just want to talk about this super Sturgeon moon that is happening today and how it's going to affect your reading. So first off, a sturgeon is a prehistoric fish. It's been around for about over 136 years. So they say. I don't know. You know, some people may call it a living fossil because it's been around for so long, and apparently they still exist. And the reason that I'm going more about this, I know this is just a farmer's tradition. Some Native and Aboriginal people also follow this tradition of what the moon is called for this particular moon in Aquarius in August, right? So it's kind of about, yeah, so where I'm going with this, sorry, is that those types of fish have this long nose and they dig up the dirt in the mud, right? Just cause a little bit of chaos. So that is the direction I'm going with in my tarot readings today, is just to see what kind of emotions the cards can dig up for you today. I'm also pulled out 2 oracle cards from the Moonology deck. It's an oracle deck about Moonology. So I just pulled out the 2 cards. One represents the super moon. The other represents the full moon in August. So I'm going to be reading those 2 for you first, and then I'll go into your readings. So for the super moon spiritual message, so this is for the super moon spiritual message. I don't know if you can see that. My light might be a little bit off there. You see that? Okay. Yeah, so if you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship or whatever your situation is, the answer is vary. To use common practice, the answer to your question may very well be under your nose. So their suggestions is, success is close. I must trust. You know, whatever that means to you spiritually. It also says, don't ignore the obvious. You know, something exciting lies ahead for you. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. And it's also a good time to speak to your gods or goddess or spiritual guides, your fae, you know, whoever you feel like you can speak to. They may give you some spiritual insight. You know, sometimes just saying it out loud, like give you an aha moment. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense now. You know, that's just what the supermoon will bring for you. Now for the spiritual message from the full moon in Aquarius. It says, show the world the real you. It's your time to shine, right? Especially if you're Aquarius. I feel like this is probably a stronger message if you are an Aquarius. You know, it says, every full moon is a time to release and let go. But in addition of Aquarius energy, to mix triple the message, Aquarius is the opposite of clingy. And pulling the cards at any time suggests either you need to let go of something or someone is thinking they are the ones you need to let go of. Okay, so someone may be thinking they need to let go of you. That's kind of like the energy that this brings. You know, keep in mind that may affect your reading and how you perceive the reading as well. If this doesn't resonate with you, maybe it resembles a person who's trying to let go of you. So yeah, this is just where the direction of this reading is going. So let's just get right into it, right? So I'm going to start with Gemini. Or maybe I should start with Aquarius. I'm going to start with Gemini because that's just the thing that came up to me first. So I'm going with the Gemini reading energy right now. Ooh, this was what came out. There's 2 minutes. One at a time. One at a time. Let's just see here. This will be the theme. There we go. Ooh, okay. For the 7 of Wands, it represents a challenge, right? So I feel like whatever the challenge is going on for you during this reading is going to be about having your courage and your determination to fight for what you're believing in, or like just to stand your ground kind of thing, you know? I feel like for some of you it might be a little bit protection, maybe protecting your heart or protecting your loved one depending on your situation. But you also have the Princess of Pentacles, so she is like the Page of Pentacles. Then you also have wealth. So maybe you've been finding something financially for yourself or a loved one. I can see that for you. For the Page of Pentacles here, this is how they should probably be, right? But the Page of Pentacles is kind of like inspiring ideas, maybe inspiring ideas to make money, or inspiring ideas on how to manage your money in a way that will be effective, especially if you are helping someone, or this person is helping you, whichever direction. You know, in tarot, all the roles can always potentially be reversed, right? It's whatever energy the cards decides to pick up at that time. And then for the wealth, I feel like this, just for the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be something that's ending and coming with a new beginning, right? I feel like whatever this new beginning for you is, there's going to be a challenge for that, you know? There's going to be a challenge. Maybe the challenge will be of letting go of whatever you're letting go of, you know? Perhaps, like, this could even be you letting go of somebody else's energy, you know? It doesn't necessarily mean that someone's letting go of you. Roles can always be reversed in spirituality, right? So I feel like, you know, maybe someone's consuming too much of your energy and consuming too much of your money, you know, and your resources. You know, maybe your resources are running thin because of this particular person. You know, like, I get that for you, you know? Or maybe you're trying to just pull in some more resources for yourself or whatever that is. You know, just remember that, you know, the cards say that you have courage and determination and you can fight for it, you know? Yeah, that is the message that I have for you. For sure, you know, I feel like, you know, so for some of you, you may have some extra responsibilities. I feel like some of you may be struggling, you know, but I feel like the hard work is definitely going to pay off. Having the courage to fight for what you believe in is going to pay off, you know? I got that for you. Let's just, Libra. Libra, let's just see here what the cards have for Libra. This one really wants to come out, so that's the theme. Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side, Libras! Woohoo! I should see that for you. For sure. Material success is coming your way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Material success. Money and balance. Let's see. Okay, so for the Wheel of Fortune, you know, that means luck is on your side. Things are on track. Things are running smoothly for you, Libra. You also have the Six of Pentacles, right? So the Six of Pentacles is all about weighing your wealth and giving, you know, give and take kind of thing. So remember, give and take as you move forward during this moon phase. You also have the moon. You actually have the moon, you know? So I feel like everything that the full moon and supermoon energy will probably resemble a lot more to you than maybe perhaps someone else. But the moon also tells you that there you may not have all the answers that you are looking for. You know, you may have to do a little bit of balancing, even though you are on track to find your answers, finding some closure and some conclusions to what is troubling you. But, you know, I do feel like you are having success. You are having luck. You are having all of those things. Just keep in mind that because you have the moon, there may be something you are not fully paying attention to, or you're not putting a lot of focus on, that may require a little bit more of your focus during this time. So Aquarius, we're going to move along quickly here. Aquarius. Let's see, what's going on with the Aquarius? Ooh. Justice. Ooh, Aquarius, what's going on with the Justice? There we go. Justice and Judgment? What? Okay. So you got Justice, Judgment. I feel like for some of you Aquarius, you're going through some legal affairs that are going on here, you know? Yeah. You have Justice, Judgment, and Temperance. Some of you are definitely going through a phase where I don't know if some of you have come up with some legal issues, either about you or if you're helping someone else with these legal issues, but I do feel it's a lot about balancing and moderation, right? With Justice and Temperance together, I feel like it's your main focus here is balancing. Sorry about that, the camera died. What I was talking about balancing, you know, everything you have going on, but within moderation. I feel like the Justice maybe for some of you is about taking accountability. You know, maybe how to balance moderation is like maybe taking accountability of some actions, or maybe someone else needs to take accountability of their actions towards you. You know, whatever the roles are. And Justice, you know, it's kind of about judging, you know, judging your situation and judging everything that's going on around you during this time, you know? Like if people or something isn't really serving you moving forward, maybe that is something you can eliminate, you know? I feel like right now the cards are definitely getting into some deep emotional things here, you know? Like I feel those emotions. For some of you, I think it's more about self-realization and underlining things or problems that have been bottling up inside, you know. Like I feel like this really is more about internal accountability, maybe not something that anybody else knows, just kind of like within yourself, you know. If you've been through some hard times, or if something hasn't been sitting with you and you're kind of like just kind of ignoring those emotions and not allowing yourself to have a proper grieving, you know. The same thing with, you know, people who experience um, anxiety attacks or like meltdowns and stuff like that. Just because the meltdown is done or the anxiety episode is done for that time, it doesn't mean that you allowed yourself to properly heal. Like a meltdown can take up to 3 or 4 days to properly heal. And if you haven't had that time to properly heal those emotions, you know, sometimes we have meltdowns and we don't even realize that's what it was. We were just upset for a moment and then we're gone, and like it came and went as soon as it comes, right? And then it was gone. But we still need to process those emotions. We still let those emotions run their course. And I feel like this is the message that you need to hear. Let's just see what else we have here for the Taurus. What's going on for the Taurus? Ooh, earthy powers. The moon. The Fool. Ooh. Taurus, what is going on here? You have some earthy powers for sure. Everybody knows that, right, Taurus? Us Taurus, you know, we're grounded, right? You know, we have our moments, but let's just see here. For the Four of Pentacles, I am feeling it's about, maybe for some of you, it's about saving money and being responsible, you know? Staying grounded. For the moon, you got the moon card. I feel like the messages your oracle card said at the beginning may hold a little stronger for you because you have the moon. So if you haven't watched that at the beginning and just skipped through to this reading, you may want to go back and listen to those readings about the supermoon and the moon being in Aquarius and see if any of those messages can resonate with you. You know, the moon can also represent that even though things seem to be going well, you have a hang of, you know, you're balancing and progression and, you know, responsibilities. You know, I got that. There might be some things that may be hidden from you and may be unaware of, you know. It could also be a reminder that you need to sleep once in a while. You know, you've been working hard, keeping track of everything, but you do need a time for rest and, you know, catch up on that beauty rest, you know. You also have the Fool, so I feel like the Fool is like, you know, you've been doing well, you've been wheeling it in, but you know, it's okay to take a leap of faith, try something new. We can see that you're being stubborn about it, you know. I gotcha. But you know, trying something new can open up some new doors, some new possibilities, you know. May open up new emotional insight for you, you know. It may even enlighten you a little bit to see what has been confusing you or what you've been denying yourself. You know, I can feel that energy for you for sure. Let's just go into Virgo. What's going on with the Virgos? Ooh. Ooh, some watery energy here, Virgo. What's going on? Okay. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And then you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is establishing strength, establish strength. And this one is abundant success and illusionary success. Illusionary success. You know, the Seven of Cups always represents being careful on what choices you make moving forward. Right, Virgos? And I know Virgos are always cautious on their decision making. I gotcha. Because, you know, the Seven of Cups is like, you don't know which cup is a good cup and which cup could be a curse, kind of, you know. You know? Yeah. For the Seven of Cups, I feel like for some of you maybe been trying to choose between too many choices. You know, there's been too many choices. Like, which one do I pick? I feel like maybe you've been stuck in your head contemplating those choices a little bit. I can feel that for you. I feel like maybe for some of you, you just want to be perfect. You want to make sure that you get the right one. You know, you don't want to do anything that isn't practical and won't be serving a purpose towards you. I feel that. And I feel like with this Age of Cups as well, it's kind of like maybe it's just time for a change, you know? Maybe that's the choices you want to make. You want to make this change, but how do you make the right change? You know, you want to take the right path, but which one is the right path, you know? I can feel that indecisiveness in you, you know? It's like, oh, I want it to be perfect. I want to do right. I want to know which one is going to make me more success. Which one is going to make me more, you know, productive and practical. I feel that, you know? And then you have the strength here with the strength of the Three of Wands. I feel like it's like planning ahead, you know, planning like what's beyond the ocean for me. You know, what will my future look like? How can I, you know, make more money? How can I find the love? How can I find, you know, I want all these things. I want to be successful. I want a family. I want, you know, I could see I'm just, you know, explaining the energy about just long-term vision, this long-term goal you have for yourself. And it's like, how do I get there? Which path do I take? Which one will make me feel more content within myself? Even if you're not really feeling about how you're going to feel internally, your subconscious mind is. That kind of is like playing an effect on what choices you make moving forward. I can feel that for you, you know. But the cards are suggesting you have the strength, so I feel like the answers are within yourself, and maybe taking a look about what choices you have. Think about your intuition, your instincts, and what, you know, your gut is kind of telling you more than your logic, right? I know it's a little hard for some Virgos to do so, but I feel like that will just help clarify some things within yourself, you know? Others around you, because Virgos, you still have that earthly instincts within you. You know, you like to be grounded. I gotcha. The Capricorns. What's going on with the Capricorns? Ooh, Capricorns. Ooh, love. Love is in the air. You got the whole world. I don't know, when I pulled up that card, I felt love. It's the world, but I was feeling love. I feel a lot of love pulling that card. I don't know what's going on with some of you Capricorns. Ooh. Great strength is in the dark. Is some of you having a little bit of self-doubts going on there? You got the whole world. So I feel like you're going through some cycles. I feel like the cycles are come to a completion though, because the world is in the light. So I feel like maybe you completed, you have some fulfillment and some wholeness. Maybe some of you found love. Maybe some of you got married. You know, maybe some of you are planning on getting married. Maybe that's what this world is about, is like kind of having a commitment for a full circle, coming together, connection. I can feel that for some of you. You know, then you have the Emperor. The Emperor, you know, is a masculine and divine, right? So it's like masculine power and authority and law and order and promotion. I can feel that for you. I can feel like it's a time to take action. But I feel like you've already taken action. So maybe it's like the next step in that action, you know? But I feel like maybe you're hesitating in taking that next step because just, you know, the Nine of Cups isn't, I mean, the Nine of Wands is in the dark. Why does it say Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups is like being satisfied and content and having sex, which I got that right from the world. There's so much love going on there. But what great strength is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, I'm feeling like you're struggling with finding your resilience. You're struggling to find your persistence. You're struggling to find your courage and your strength. It's like you need that, but at the same time, you're struggling. It's like, I don't know if someone's like testing your patience or testing your logic. You know? I feel that for you. I feel that for you. I feel like you need to listen, take some time, feel grounded, maybe do some meditation, whatever makes you feel relaxed and calm, and just spend time contemplating, or like not really contemplating, but like just figuring things out of what your intuition is telling you. What is your instincts telling you? You know, like what is your heart telling you to do? I feel that is what will help you through this little phase that you're going through. But besides that, the moon is bringing you some good positive energy there. What's going on with the Leos? There we go. Ooh. Okay. Okay. You know, it's about success unfulfilled. You know, but success unfulfilled, it's kind of like this guy here, right? He's looking at his wheat. He's like, you know, I grew this wheat. I spent all summer growing this wheat. Now that, you know, August is here, how do I harvest this wheat, you know? Yeah, it's like, maybe some suggestions would be maybe asking someone to help you harvest this wheat, or harvest your ideas, or harvest whatever you have going on, you know, harvest some of your responsibilities and share them with somebody else, you know? Maybe if they help you, you can help them. It'll be a little bit of give and take here. I can feel for that is going on for some of you, you know? Yeah. I can feel like for some of you, you're trying to look for your long-term view. You're trying to make plans and all of this thing, but you're kind of like slightly distracted because I feel like the distraction is kind of just like you don't know where to start. You know, you started something, but like how? I mean, you started something, but now you don't know how to finish it. Is what I'm trying to say here. Then you have defeat. Defeat is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is in the dark yet, though. So I feel like you're not really feeling defeated. You know, maybe you were defeated, but now I feel like you know what you're doing now, right? Your harvest is finally grown, so it's just a matter of figuring out how to harvest it. Now it's grown, how to harvest it, how to harvest your idea, how to get your plan put into action, right? I feel that for you. I feel like for some of you, it's about learning a new skill, maybe. Maybe it's just about, staying on track and not getting distracted into other things, Don't like just harvest it right now, Doesn't matter where it's gonna go in the future, just think about where it is now. You also have the Knight of Swords. You have a lot of airy energy here. I see it's a lot more about your logic and this instinct rather than your intuition. So maybe your intuition is telling you something, but I feel like for whatever is confusing you right now, whatever maybe clouding your intuition a little bit, maybe for some good reason, maybe your logic is a little stronger right now than your intuition, just for this thing that you're going through right now. For the Knight of Swords, I'm feeling like even though you are ambitious and driven to succeed, like we already know that. I feel your confidence, but I do feel like changes are coming for you. So I feel like to be prepared for these changes that are coming for you is to listen to your logic, listen to the information that's being provided to you. I mean, like if you need to ask for help about how to deal with your finances or whatever the situation is for you, yeah, maybe get some legal advice about that situation, depending like if it's like a money problem or whatever, or like find the right people that will give you the right answers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Aries, what is going on with the Aries? Ooh, Ten of Wands, opposition. Oh no, Queen of Wands, also in the dark. The Star. Aries, what is going on here? Opposition. For the opposition, it's a Ten of Wands. I'm feeling like something has come to an end, but there is a beginning. I feel this beginning, it may come with some extra responsibilities. It may come with a little bit of a struggle. I feel like maybe you feel like whatever is happening is just taking too long. Maybe you just didn't think it was going to take as long as it's taking, whatever it is for you. You also have the Queen of Wands in the dark. With the Queen of Wands in the dark as well, I kind of feel like I just feel like things are going to be taking, yeah, I'm really feeling like things are going to take longer than you're anticipating. With the Queen of Wands as well, I'm kind of feeling like there is some hard work involved here. I know that there is some good intentions involved here, but I feel like for some of you, you're kind of like rethinking the whole situation, You started this, but I didn't think it was going to be this much work. I didn't know it was going to take this long, I can just feel that all those emotions like running through you right now, It's like, I just want to get this done, I feel like you have too much energy to just sit and wait. Like just come on, let's go. The star, the universe is giving you its blessing. Like it sees you, it sees this as an opportunity for you. I can feel that. I can feel that this is an opportunity for you here. I also feel like for some of you, maybe working on your expectations, maybe working on your patience and expectations, and just taking a moment and have a hot bath, relax. Your answers will just come to you and maybe even open some new opportunities for you. I got that for you, Aries, for sure. Let's just see what is next. We have Sagittarius. What is going on for the Sagittarius? Princess of Pentacles. Valorant. The Hermit. Sagittarius. The Princess of Pentacles, she's passionate. Sagittarius are very passionate. So I feel like there's a lot of love going on here. Maybe it's a love for a project, or maybe it's love for a love. But I feel like this because it's the Princess of Pentacles, and because it's, it's you. I feel like it's more about your love and passion towards a project or something in the materialistic world, I feel that for you. I feel like this may be you manifesting an opportunity, maybe manifesting a financial opportunity for yourself or for a partner. I can feel that. Maybe you've been like improving your skills and just trying to find, finding new things about yourself. I can see that as a possibility for sure. And for the Seven of Wands. Again, I'm feeling like there's some challenges and competition coming your way, you know? I feel even though you feel strong, you're kind of being defiant about the whole situation as well. It's like, you know, you want to fight for it, but is the purpose of fighting worth it? You know, I feel like you're kind of contemplating that in your mind. Like, I want to fight for it, but do I believe in what I'm fighting for? Is like, I feel like there's a question here. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's a question here. It's like, you know, I want this passion. I want this project to succeed, or whatever this is. You know, it could be buying a new house. It could be like anything really. I'm just feeling that kind of energy. You know, it's like I got it, but then it's like, yeah. You know, maybe you're kind of trying to figure out what your gut is telling you versus what your logic is. You know, like, this is a good financial opportunity for me. Why am I having second doubts about it? You know, I feel like the only way to find the answers is to look within yourself. You know, with the Hermit here. You know, he holds the light, he holds the key. He's like, sit down, take a moment, and really listen to what your intuition is telling you. You know, even though in the books it looks perfect, it looks like great success, make sure you're like 100% satisfied with this decision, with this project, and which direction it is going into. You know, maybe it's successful, but maybe just taking it into a different direction, or getting some more, you know, professional advice about whatever that is for you. So let's just go into the Pisces. What's going on with the Pisces? What's going on with the Pisces? Ooh, we got the Emperor in the world. And peace. Peace is the Two of Swords. For the Emperor, I am feeling, you know, he is the masculine of divine energy here, you know? I feel like he does represent our more masculine side of our intuition and that sort of thing. But I also feel like maybe for some of you, it's about taking advice from like a fatherly or grandfatherly type of scenario. What I'm feeling right now is kind of like for some of you, Pisces is kind of like trying to keep things or traditions the way they used to be. You know, maybe for some of you, I feel like for some of you may be thinking, you know, my father did things this way, so I need to do things this way. And I feel like that is kind of like clouding your energy right now that's around you for some reason. I'm also feeling for some of you, it's about just moving forward in a way that will allow you to think clearly and use your logic clearly without being clouded by other things, you know? You also have the world, so I feel like whatever this is kind of affecting your world for being complete, like your cycle of the energy that you're going into for being complete. Even though it is in the light, I do feel like it is complete, but I feel like you're kind of like hesitating a little bit. I don't know why. Like, the world is not in the dark for you. It's just the energy that I'm feeling. The world, you know, it represents achievement, completion, fulfillment, and joy, and all of that stuff. And I feel like that is the energy that is around you right now. But it's kind of like, I kind of feel like you're hesitant about that energy for some reason, because you also have the Two of Swords. So Two, of course, is like peace. You know, it is time to think. It is time to weigh options. It is time to choose between your two options. So I feel like your option is either move forward your way, or move forward in the way maybe your family or ancestors would have chosen if they were in your position right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a father figure. It could be just, you know, you're holding on to your family's traditions, and it's kind of like, you know, I want to move forward in this direction. Like, this is a good direction for me, Pisces. But it's like, but, you know, but there's good things coming, and they're coming for you. If you want it or not, it's coming for you. It's a matter of choosing the old way or the new way, you know? Yeah. That's what I got for you. You know, I feel like ultimately the choice is yours. I feel like the cards in this instinct are kind of like pushing you to go towards your way. You know, do things your way. Doesn't matter what was done before. It's your turn. It's your world. You know, you take it as you choose it, right? Let's just see what we have here for the Cancers. Cancers, what's going on with the Cancers? There's some good energy here for Cancers. You have Valorance. Valorance is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands have popped up a lot today. I can feel that energy. Then you have the Strength. The Strength is in the light, so that is very good. You also have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, change. So change is coming your way. For Valorance, I am feeling like the Seven of Wands here is more about you know, the challenges and changes that are coming your way. You know, I feel like you're trying to protect, maybe trying to protect your pride a little bit here. For some of you Cancers, I feel that. You do have the strength though, you know, and the strength is about your courage and believing in yourself, you know, believing that you can be in charge, believing that you can do a leadership type of role, you know, whatever this is for you. I feel like this is more about a work situation or a learning situation, more than like a relationship type situation, because you also have the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles, it's like balancing your resources, kind of like being torn between choices and torn between, do I do this, do I do that, you know. I feel that for you, but I feel like for some of you it's about doing the work that you have to do while still keeping your pride, you know, still keeping true to yourself, still having that strength that is within you despite of what your work is, kind of thing, or whatever it is that you weren't wandering, you know. Maybe you're learning something that kind of goes against your beliefs, or you're learning something that doesn't really sit right with you, and maybe you're trying to look for answers somewhere else. Whatever that is for you, you know, I feel like the cards are kind of suggesting, like, don't rush into it. You know, it is okay to be a little bit more flexible in this situation. You know, do try to look at things from different perspectives. You know, try to reason with logic in this situation as to how to move forward. Yeah. But I feel like right here, I feel like the most important thing they're telling you is like, yes, you know, you are right. You do need to protect your pride in this situation. You do need to stay true to yourself here, and you're strong enough to do so. It's just how to work around that with the work that, or whatever it is that you're doing, you know, whatever scenario that you're in, whatever situation that you're in, to get through it during this time. That's what I got for you. Let's go to the Scorpio. Scorpios. There we go. You have perfect work. Good strength. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So we got perfect work, good strength, and the Queen of Pentacles. For the Four of Swords here, I am feeling Swords. Why is it Four of Swords? Four of Swords is kind of like taking a rest, taking a break, self-love and healing. But I feel like this is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, I'm feeling like it's more about celebrating and commitment and love and that sort of thing, you know. Maybe for some of you it's a mix of both of those two things, you know. Then with this Nine of Wands here, I am feeling that, yeah, you need to have, like, I see that there's courage. I feel like there's a lot of courage and resilience and persistence. Maybe for some of you it's a little bit about having that final push, maybe just looking for that final push to move in the right direction. I feel like the moving in the right direction for some of you is about love and passion, you know. Maybe for some of you, you found a love that's like, do they see me? How do they feel about me? What are they thinking about me? Like, what do I do? Do I tell them I like them? Like, do I ask them out? Do I, like, go sit in the corner and pretend none of this is going on? I just kind of like feeling that energy for some of you. Then you have, like, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, she represents someone who is very earthy and grounded, and, you know, she's very good at protecting her castle and what is hers. And, you know, maybe for some of you it's about, you know, if I you know, go with this person, if I date this person or connect with this person in an intimate way, it's kind of like, will my family accept them, you know, will they accept my family, you know. I kind of just feel that energy for some of you. You know, I feel like for some of you it could also represent making money. And, you know, I kind of feel like the situation is more about finding a partner, for some reason. Like, I know you have no love cards here, but I'm feeling a lot of passion about one of you maybe, like, into somebody, or if you're already with this person, it's like, how do I get this relationship to the next level? Like, will I lose my independence if I take the next step, you know? Will I still have my independence if I marry this person? You know, like, if this person moves in with me, will I still have my independence? Like, if I move in with this person, like, where will we live? Will we live at my house? Will I live at their house? Like, I just feel like a lot of that energy is running through some of you Scorpios. I just feel like for some of you, maybe be hiding, like, wheeling in your emotions a little bit, you know, the good strength here. Like, I feel like you do have good strength in wheeling in your emotions, but maybe that is not serving you on how to deal with this person, you know? Maybe this person needs to know how you feel. Maybe this person needs you to be open about your emotions and that sort of energy. Yeah, that's what I got for you. You know, my only advice with this cards is like if this is a person, or maybe this is not a person for you, maybe this is a situation for you, wherever way you look at it, I feel like you're being open and honest with your emotions and let your emotions take the wheel a little bit. I feel like it may be productive in that sense. That's what I got for all of you. Thank you for this moon reading. If this resonated with you at all, or if you like this little cute reading, cute, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It was fun. Give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to join my soul family here. I also do live streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This week, I may not be live that often because, you know, summer. But normally I am live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So Wednesdays is it's new for me. I just started doing them on Wednesdays. But if you want to join me, I do answer your questions live. I also do private readings if that is something you are interested in. The description is down below. All private readings are by donation. There's no set prices. And also, there's something else I want to say, but I forgot. The information is down in the description below. You know where to find me. I'll see you next time. Bye.